Okay, so today let's talk about my current position because I know most of you got a question why I opened such a position because in previously I was talking about the 40K and all other things. So in today's episode, let's break down what I'm saying on the charts, right? Today I'm going to show you some really very useful tricks and I will show you how the actually trading works. So basically this is going to be really very interesting for each one of you. Stay tuned, watch this video till the end, subscribe to the channel and press that likes because it motivates me to create for you crazy cool content, basically all for free. So let's go to the charts right now. Let's talk about the Bitcoin and let's talk about first of all what we are seeing on the charts, why I actually opened the position, which one I've been opened, right? So I'm sure as well that position why I opened because most of you do not know. I basically opened the longs and today let me explain you why. First of all, I want you to understand what is the trading opportunity and what is the analysis, right? There's the two things in the trading which one you need to always separate. The first one is what you analyze, what you think the price is going to go and where you most likely expecting the price, right? And the second one is the opportunity. Opportunity is basically when you have like a short stop loss and great take profits, right? So basically what does it mean? It means, for example, if the price action is actually somewhere here, right? And we are expecting the Bitcoin's price gonna fall here, right? So to trade this scenario, right, where we should, for example, if we'll open here some shorts, right, where we should to put our stop loss to say that our scenario completely invalid, right? So that might be somewhere at all-time high or at higher range, right? So basically we are calling price somewhere here. So what we are calling, we are saying that the most likely price gonna fall to the $48,000. So that's our target, right? And in case if the price gonna come back to the higher range, right, this scenario is completely invalid, right? So this is where exactly analysis and opportunity comes because basically if we are calling for the lower prices, right, for us is not worth to take that trade because if we gonna take shorts over here and put our stop loss somewhere at $69,000, right, somewhere over here, right, our short position is going to be really very long, right? So it's not worth to because we risk such a huge amount, right? And just for gaining the small amount, which one is this range, right? So we are playing against this range to this range, right? So this is what you don't want to do, and this is what you in the trading not works pretty well. If you don't know what you're doing, that's also important. There have some strategies, which one is basically when you have like win ratio is even more in the loss than in the wins, right? But my trading system, which one I'm using, right, we are not trading like that, right? So this is why, and this is a very important monologue for you, right, for you to understand what this episode about, right? So I basically opened some longs, right, from the current standpoint, and let me explain you why. First of all, we are seeing some kind of impulse, the beginning of the impulse, right, over there. There have some 5 impulsive wave structure, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So every time when we are seeing some kind of impulse, there's follow some correction, right? And after the correction, there follows some impulse. So basically, this is what you want to trade, right? To do not jump in the long somewhere here. We are jumping in a long somewhere here, right? So in previously, I was talking about what is our zone of high attention, but I didn't talk about what is the maximum of our zone of high attention, right? So if we take a Fibonacci put on the beginning and the end of this impulse over here, right, we are seeing that our target is basically from 0.3 to 0.7. It's very rare, in very rare cases it happens, but it still happens. And you need to always keep in mind that the correction can come even that deeper, right? So maximum of the correction is 0.7. So this is the target, right? So as you can see, yes, we didn't bounce exactly from the price where the most likely Bitcoin jumps from, right? Bounce from. But this is also the zone of high attention and we cannot ignore that. So if the price is still trades here and we see some confirmations, other confirmations that there is some possibility of bounce, right? We have all moral rights to treat that impulse, right? That bounce and jump in our trade and take some risk, right? Of course, the risks is important. Bitcoin. You need to calculate the risk before you enter in trade. So this is why it's really important using the proper risk management and learn trading before you are doing something such kind of. So this video is made just for educational purpose. So if you want to learn it, right, I'm not calling for you anyone to go long or short, right? I just share my opinion, and this is what I'm doing on the markets, right? And even if you're gonna repeat like dollar by dollar to my actions, maybe you even gonna go in a loss and I will be in a profit, right? So this is why the trading is a little bit a very specific thing, and you need to learn it very good before you jump in. So this is also very important what I noticed. So what we are seeing currently, and why I actually called some longs exactly here. First of all, because we are still in the target zone, that's a fact, right? We are seeing the divergence. This is already clear divergence. Here you can see that the price, the volumes are increases. Let me clean this, and basically price is decreases, right? Let me a little bit deep dive that you can see that, right? So we have a clear divergence, right, between price and volumes. What does it mean? It's actually an unharmonious market move when the basically price is decreases and volumes is increases. This is unharmonious market moves. It cannot continue forever, and sooner or later there are gonna be some reversal and the market will stabilize its own movements, right? So this is what we want to see in the target zone. So we are seeing divergence on the volumes between price and volumes in the target zone, right? Plus, if we're gonna see on 5-hour time frame, one of the peak candles are MFI squatting. So what is this? Let me real quick explain for you. Here you can see this candle, right? This one. You can see that this candle has really a lot of amount of volumes, right? So compared to the previous one. So as you can see, this candle by its own range is smaller than previous one, right? So if we're gonna do like this, right, we're gonna measure the range. So you can see this is the range of this candle, and you can see this range of this candle, right? So you can see that the range is much more smaller than a previous candle, but for some reason in this range there gains more volumes than previous candle. So basically this is the reversal model. This is a reversal model when the price start to squeeze, right? And basically this is indicates for us some bottom. So as you can see, top 3 of the candle, right? If you're gonna look at this, 1, 2, 3. One of them are MFI squatting. So this is very good condition for the long. So this is the third condition that we are seeing MFI squatting at the bottom top 3 candles. There's one of them are MFI squatting. That's also great condition. Plus, if we're gonna open right now MACD, right, we can see on the MACD some divergence as well. You can see that the price here, let me show you here, the price is actually decreases, right, over like this. If we will do, right, so we saw this massive impulse, after we saw even more impulse, right, but as you can see, it creates for us divergence. This is MFI divergence, right, also which one indicates us that the power of and the money actually flows in the opposite direction, right? This is also very bullish divergence. So this is number 4. As most of you know that I'm using the complex approach, I call it 5 bullets, which one I'm going to show you. So I showed you just 4 conditions, right? And one of them, actually sometimes we use even 6 and 7, but right now I'm going to show you this 5, right? And one of the more conditions that the MACD over here, you can see that we already trading below this trend line. So this is how we're using MACD, right? So if we are trading above, right? So like this here, you can see we're trading above, right? This is for the shorts. You want to short the market. If you can see this cross over there, right? And the columns start to trade below this our trend line, right? This is also very good condition. One of the 5th condition, which one indicates for us that there are gonna be some reversal. So we have actually 5 conditions. So I saw 5 conditions which are matched, and I did open some long position on the Bitcoin, right? So and with the, of course, tiny stop loss, because as you can see, this is the maximum. This is already the maximum of here of this correction. So basically, if we're gonna fall here, right, there is the likely that we're gonna go and continue gonna retest the bottom, right? But before that happens, right, we see the bullish conditions, plus we have a lot of confirmations for that and the opportunity. And you can see this is worth for us, because basically we know that if the Bitcoin's price gonna fall even even lower. So this is the range, right? What we are trading, this is our stop loss. If the price gonna hit that, we can say that yes, we are completely wrong. It's very ordinary in the trading because we are always trading probabilities. So sometimes you are right, sometimes you are wrong, right? But your win-loss ratio must be always properly set it, right? So this is why you can see that our range actually here is pretty small compared to what we are waiting for, right? And basically it's worth to take it, right? So even I know, and even there's a chance that we're gonna go and retest the bottom, right? And which one I also think, but this is not the tradable, right? So this is why I always saying that the trading is a little bit specific thing, right? So my opinion and my analysis cannot match what I'm doing in the market, right? So even I know that the price, there's a chance that we're gonna go retest the bottom, but I see the opportunity, I see the conditions, so I jump in the longs. I take small amount of the money, and right now I'm gonna share why I actually opened the position with a little bit smaller amount, right? I'm gonna share that as well. And our opportunity to win is much more higher. So this is why I jump in. So this is why, this is the one of the explanation, right? So right now, let me explain you why I actually opened the position with a little bit, I would say half amount of my ordinary position, which one I open always, right? So for that one, first of all, I really highly suggest you, before we enter and we're going to talk about the things, I highly suggest you to jump in our Telegram channel, the link in the description below, right? And there I'm sharing actually all the entries, exits, my leverage, everything, right? You can just repeat my trades. And the people who likes my analysis, who likes my trades, and the likes what I'm doing, that I'm sharing for you, all of this, everything is for free, right? You can support me and trade with me on Binks or on the Bybit. The both links in the description below. You can find them, and if you're gonna register through my links, you're gonna support my work, and I really appreciate that so much. Thank you for each one of you who's actually trading with me on those exchanges. Those are two exchanges which one I basically trust my money. I put there and I trade there, right? So if you want, jump in, the link in the description below. So why I actually opened with a little bit smaller amount, right? So first of all, because the correction went really deep, right? So this is a little bit like a red flag, because usually we are expecting the bounce from the zone of high attention from here, right? But yes, there's a chance that we're gonna go lower, but still this is the zone of high attention, and this is a little bit like a red flag. You need to be really cautious when you are seeing such kind of thing. So this is one of the reasons. Second reason, I don't like the structure on the smaller time frame. So every time when we are identifying something on the higher time frame, right, we enter in a trade and a smaller time frame, like a 12-minute time frame. So here, exactly on this time frame, we want to see formation of the impulse, right? Something such kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something such kind of, right? But currently we cannot see that. We are seeing divergence, and that's a really bad sign, right? But still, because for me it's really very worth to open some position here, because our stop loss is really good, right? And there's a chance, because other higher time frame degrees are telling us some for reversal, right? I'm ignoring this 12-minute time frame and a little bit patiently waiting what the market is gonna show us in the future. So if we suddenly gonna see a massive splash of volumes, right? This massive splash of volumes, and it's gonna some kind of will be the harmonious already, that the price, the volumes increases and the price increases, right? That's going to be perfect, right? But this condition on a smaller time frame not stopping me to open the position, because it's really very juicy trade right now. So this is actually why I lowered my risk. So as I'm on the 12-minute time frame, I'm going to see more confirmation. So if we're going to see a splash of volumes or something like that, right, we're going to add more to our longs and position our size with full amount as we are doing usually, right? So as we are calculated per trade, each trade properly, right? So this is why right now I cannot see those all conditions. So this is why I took the 50% of my ordinary position, right, and enter some trade, right? In case if there are gonna be more confirmations even on a smaller time frame, somewhere there we will place our another half to make sure that there is the real impulse, and there is a much more higher chance that we're gonna retest higher range. So for now, what is my target? First of all, our target is at least the higher range of this one, right? So we want to come at least somewhere here, right? So our first target is around like $65,000, right? So as you can see, if we're gonna bring this tool, right? So we entered somewhere here. We are actually already in some profit, right? So if we're gonna do like this, right? You can see how small our stop loss, right? And how big our gains, right? So this is what we want. This is what we want to see on the markets, right? And this is how we are actually trading. So if you like my analysis, if you like the way how I'll analyze the markets, right? Subscribe to the channel, press that likes and all of the things. And for all of these people who already subscribed to my channel and keep pressing the likes, keep communicating with me and chatting with me, like ask a lot of questions. I'm so happy for that. Continue to that one because it motivates me to create for you crazy cool content. Thank you so much. See you next and bye.